What's going on? The Detroit Lions selected Tracy Walker out of Louisiana-Lafayette, Raging Cajuns. And I didn't know a lot about him. I did quick research on him, so bear with me. It's Maurice Sports Talk. Y'all know what it is. Your boy CJ Goodfellow. And yeah, he's long, rangy safety. It looks like the Lions are looking to groom Glover Quinn's replacement, even though Glover Quinn is still playing at a high level. And if you're talking about Miles Killebrew as well, he's more of a box strong safety. Glover Quinn is more of a complete safety, but he's great in coverage, and can press a little bit sometimes. And Tracy Walker, he mimics or mirrors some of those special traits that make Glover Quinn are one of our best defenders. I mean, he's long, he's rangy, he's great in coverage as well. He, apparently the Mel Kiper, he dominated versus top upper echelon competition. Texas A&M, he get interceptions. He got exceptional ball skills. He's long and lanky, and he can make some tackles too. And I was reading one press report that they wanted him to kind of play press safety press corner a little bit. So his cover skills is good. Sound like they may be potentially some great cover skills. If they feel like he can be a press corner. A lot of range, a lot of makeup ground. He ran a 4.51, so with the 6'1" frame and the long, lanky arms, he could potentially play corner if you need him to. But they gonna groom him to be the next safety to replace Glover Quinn. He gonna have time. Glover Quinn continue to play at a high level and be healthy. He's gonna have time to sit and learn behind Glover Quinn, and he's gonna be able to, get a curve ahead of a lot of the rest of the DBs in this draft. Learning behind Glover Quinn, sitting, probably contributing on special teams, and we still looking for some front seven help for the Lions. Obviously, they feel comfortable with what they got. Kerry Hyder must be on a good track, and let's talk about Maurice Hurst real quick from University of Michigan. He must be really. That heart issue must be a really, really serious heart issue because it's the third round, and I don't believe he's been even picked yet. So I've seen several defensive tackle and defensive linemen go before him. So he just may not be in the cards for Maurice Hurst to get drafted anytime soon. He may go undrafted, and he a hell of a talent. This was a guy that could have been a top 15, top 20 pick. That's the perfect 3 technique that the Lions could need, but the heart condition is scaring people away, and even though he was cleared, it seems like teams still don't want to touch him. But am I surprised the Lions took a safety? No, this pick, I mean, a lot of people gonna kind of clown me on this. This pick reminds me of the Kenny Galladay pick last year, a kid from a small school with an abundance of talent. And the thing about Kenny Galladay was the one game in Ohio State he played last year, they said he didn't show up. And that was a concern for many scouts. And they said that the Lions reached for Kenny Galladay, and it kind of indicates that the Lions reached for this kid, Tracy Walker. But at the end of the day, Mel Kiper said he was rising up boards, and the Dallas Cowboys worked him out, and the Lions was in the they was in the sweepstakes for a safety. So he made a few comparisons, but the difference is Tracy Walker dominated against Appalachian State, and he dominated against Texas A&M. And it's different though, because as a safety, you kind of control your own destiny. You know what I'm saying? As a receiver in Kenny Galladay, he needed the quarterback to give him the ball, and I think that might have been part of the real major issue about that game with Ohio State for him. And they both have that same feel when I look at their tape and I read the scout report, all the athletic ability, exceptional size for the position, and they have the skills to go out there and produce. The difference is Galladay, he got an opportunity to produce right away, and I believe the grind of training camp, the grind of preseason, and the grind of the regular season caught up to his body physically. So now he knows physically what to expect. And that happened to Marvin Jones when he first got to Detroit. He wasn't used to being the number 1 and number 2 option in Cincinnati, especially coming off the injury. He was used to being the third option, And when he got to Detroit, he wasn't used to those hard balls because Andy Dalton didn't have an arm like Stafford. He wasn't used to the volume of opportunities and snaps that he was getting. And the same thing, I think, will happen with Kenny Galladay as a rookie. He wasn't used to the physicality and the training camp and going to preseason and going to regular season. I think his body wasn't ready for that. So this year he can be able to get opportunity to get in the gym and be ready for that, you know. And for Tracy Walker, he won't have to worry about that unless an injury occurs. He's going to be able to get his size up, to get acclimated physically to the NFL, and to get his durability up right away by getting in the gym and having Glover Quinn as a mentor, having Quadre and Tavon Wilson as mentors, and getting him up to speed physically and mentally while he sit back and wait for his turn. I like the pick. His defense is not front seven. But I'm hoping that my Go Blue brother, Maurice Hurst, get drafted and get in the perfect situation. And hopefully he's 100% healthy. I know that's what's scaring teams away. But welcome Tracy Walker to the Detroit Lions. We gone.